In the season of Advent, and especially as we hear in this gospel, we hear the words, "Prepare the way of the Lord, make straight his paths." I have a problem. My paths are rather crooked. They go up and down mountains into valleys. I can't seem to make them straight. No matter how hard I try, I can't seem to level the mountains and fill in the valleys. There is one who can. There is one who is mightier than I, who is coming after me. I have a big ego. And so often I think that I'm the only one who can solve my problems. That I have to figure it out on my own. That I should be the one. I'm smart. It seems that when I experience most people who are smart are even smarter, they have a really hard time. Because the reality is that no matter how smart we are, it's not in our ability to figure it out on our own. No matter how smart we are. And that can be a problem. That's why Jesus says in the Gospels that that this wisdom is hidden from the wise and the learned and the clever. Sometimes we're a little too clever for our own good. And I think about that and what are the mountains that are driving you crazy? What are the insurmountable mountains? Is it work? Is it the bills? Is it an unhealthy relationship? Is it some pattern that you're stuck in? Is it grief? I imagine I've named one of those things in your life that stresses you out. Or maybe, what are those valleys? Is it hopelessness, or emptiness, or loneliness, or despair and depression? There is one who is greater than all these things. One that can move the mountains in our life and fill in the valleys. The challenge is to turn to God, to let go of our ego. Turn to Jesus. That God comes to us. What we celebrate as Christmas is that Jesus physically comes to us in our life to help us in the flesh. He's not some abstract idea. And you know how he comes? He comes in his body. In the body of Christ. In the people of God. The older I get, the more that I see that. I try to pray it away. God, I don't want to deal with how life really works. I want you to magically fix me. That is my ego once again. Trying to figure out some way that in the end I can fix it on my own. There's this joke, and maybe you've heard it and that, but it's so true, you know. There's this flood that is coming, and this guy is at his house, and a pickup truck comes, and this guy in the pickup truck says, "Come on, man, the flood is coming. Let me help you move. Let me help you move out." The guy says, "Oh no, I believe God is going to save me." And the flood comes, and he's on the second floor of the house now. The flood has come up to the second floor, and a boat comes. And the guy in the boat says, "Come on, man, you got to get here. You got to get in. We got to get out of here, man. The flood's coming. It's not stopping." And the guy says, "Oh no, I've been praying really hard. I know that God is going to save me." Flood just keeps coming. Now he's on the roof, all that is left. And a helicopter comes, and a guy comes down the rope, and he said, "Come on, the river hasn't crested yet. You got to get out of here." "Oh no, I believe God is going to save me." Sure enough, the flood wipes out the house, and the guy drowns. And he goes to heaven, and he complains to God, "Why didn't you save me?" And God says, "I sent you a truck, I sent you a boat, and I sent you a helicopter." God comes in the flesh. That's how he comes. For us to see that in our life. The challenge is that there's a phrase that 12 Steps talks about, and it is, "I can't, he can, and I'll let him." God is coming after us. And the phrase that I'm playing on the words a little bit in the phrase, John is saying, "The one mightier than I is coming after me," as if afterwards. But I like to play on those words a little bit, in that God is coming right now, after you, after me, searching for us. And he's not going to give up. This Advent, I told you to let your prayer be, Lord, show me something new in my life, something wonderful. To keep praying for that to happen. God promises us he's going to come. He's going to come to us physically in our life in a new way. Watch for it. Open your eyes that we may be ready in our life, that he will make straight the paths in our life if we turn to him.